Nice to meet you and welcome back to Dangaronpa. So before we start, what my mind conclude, as we did so, the body on last episode, how it was put, the nails, the boot, the explosion toward here. Conclusion, in my mind, that was the body of Junko in chapter 1. The one that died is Junko? I say no. And I don't think it was a machine, because if that was the case, we would have seen pieces of machine of chapter 1, maybe. Thing is, that body isn't Junko for me, because before that, everybody was like, you don't look like Junko, and she was like, Photoshop. So that wasn't Junko, that means Junko is somewhere. That was twin sisters, or maybe. But I guess she got something to do with everything. The importance of knowing that killing somebody out of nowhere is random. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. And it's a group of people. Ultimate despair, twins too. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperate, awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. So there are two people. Maybe it was a machine and both of them are alive. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figure out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. God damn it, can I get out of here? Locked, but we have a way to open this door. Really? Why you didn't just open it? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster room? Of course I do. It's an absolute vital part of Ensnari the mastermind. I will never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
So,
That's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Go! Hey Kyoko, we can. Damn it, just do it! Kyoko took out the key with Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then. Yes, it opened. And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Uh-oh. Dangaronpa, what the hell? Okay. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossible long, I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you say that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So Kyoko, there is something I want to ask you. You say you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long? Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family always seen it that way. Then is your family famous? Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So... Because we take pride in it. Pride? A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is so we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we have made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort. It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can say it's entirely irrational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect. Because like I say, it's our source of pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true kirigi read detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you will go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it's because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you reunited after all those years, right? You will have so much to talk about. Maybe he's dead. There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. There is something I want to say to him though. What? Fuck you. No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face, fuck you. What is it? Stop, Brian! Okay, tell me. I want to sever all ties with him. Sever. The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigi family. He was talented, he had a promising future, but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Not long after my mother died and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him. If that's true, then I need to thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If gone with him, I never would have the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she may have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know, he had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position may say, right? But it's not true. But there is one thing that I can never forgive. Really? The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I say, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to stop out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we are no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life. I had no doubt he forget about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that. Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No. Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I say nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, We finally reached the top. The throwing room, I think. Looks like this is it.
Yeah.
On the other side of this door, Hope Peak is waiting for us. We are back.
So,
Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reach my right hand up and push against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease and so... Oh my god, yes! Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary, I was just returning the favor. So now what do we do? I'm glad he didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... I'm worried about you too, you helped me, so they may... You're worried? Yeah, of course. Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh? Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's... If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we are find out, and it's not like we can run away. And she said that she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry, what you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You say something like that before, what does it mean? The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mokuru's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was. If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'd be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little not super uneasy about this, but we don't really have a choice, do we? Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's get going. Where is everybody? My friends. Okay, they're not telling me where's everybody. Got it. Like something. Hi. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What is he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. What? But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right? I lost. You explain yourself, what do you mean by that? Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you want an excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as a blacknet and then execute, right? What are you talking about? But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development, you react by proclaiming Makoto the blacknet and trying to execute him. You made a choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that will throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious education machinery. Alter ego, you go, Shuri! You never imagine the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you had killed it. Now, here is the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did. Yes! So executing Makoto for it will surely be violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. See? He killed! Chapter 1. If the Blacknet is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lost. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blacknet is me and not Makoto.
Yeah!
And you can prove this, right? Yeah.
So?
No, I can't. Oh, never mind. Don't just say it like that. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence? Let's go to the trial. I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Girl, my mind. Use me. You use my head.
So?
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type. If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, fear another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence. It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh? Imagine what everyone out there will think if you kill Makoto. They will assume that you killed him because what we say is exactly right. Despair can never kill hope. Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you will be accepting your own defeat. If you want to hear our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. So what is this advice of yours? To do Mukuro's trial over again. Yes! I got my papers! Only this time you follow the school regulation to ensure a fair trial. It's time for one last... Well, that will make for a proper climax, won't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this will be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They have probably just executed me without another word. Very interesting indeed. Very. I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little, so time for beer jokes. Now, what you have suggested may be pounceable. It will certainly make for one honey of a climax. Does that mean you accept? If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it will cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will by despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mystery that have been buried here. All the mysteries. That's right, every last mystery that's pounding around the school. If you can do that. Then that'd be enough to qualify as a victory for you. That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuru's death and solve the mystery of this school. Mukuru's death, we got it. Now the mystery of this school, we kinda got pieces. Then you win. But if you can't do all that, we all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We are excited as you are, I'm sure. We have uncovered every last truth. How will ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out. But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held. I remember that for sure, so what? I just want to confirm that is what you say, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious, I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuru is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuru's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations. Which will have to mean that whoever killed Mukuru was a student. I'm saying it's Junko. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hospice since the killing game began are those 16 students. What? Are you telling the truth? Why he got quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking, I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, will ya? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone, get out of here. Okay, I'm going, You really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. I'm like, shh. It's because, okay, first of all, we know that. Wait a second. Because the killing game hasn't been announced yet. I'm thinking of something. Okay, I don't know what I even thinking, but looks like the killing game is that a student kills a student. Who killed Junko? The mastermind. Mastermind equals students. Mikey body was used was the body of Junko of chapter 1. As we say, they were all saying like, you don't look like Junko on the magazine. Oh, Photoshop. That means Junko, the ultimate magazine girl. I don't know. I don't remember what her ultimate thing. Famous, whatever. Uh, what? Wasn't the one that died, and there were a group peoples, but as he say 16 students, that means two people will be the ultimate despair type of person. And yeah, I'm pointing at Junko, like that's the first piece that let's put the Monokuma say this is not a game which somebody fake dies or anything like that, and at the end of the day this is a reality show, was a game. And just like that, we were out of the gym. And it won't make sense to be somebody that we don't know, you know? I could hardly believe it, but somehow ended up not getting executed. I still had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, oh my god. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debut. Okay, look. Where are you? Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima, ultimate fashionista. And she dies from nowhere. Like, she dies from nowhere, she doesn't look like Junko on the magazines. Yeah. Hey, and her ponytails are different colors. More clues. Yeah, I'm pointing at her. Like she got or a twin or that was a fake body, but yeah. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet, the real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy will accept my but honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they? They had no choice but to accept. Huh? But she's saying they on plural, so maybe the body was fake. And there are two Junkos. It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard. So when was it the mastermind let their guard down? I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind say? They say they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they say that. And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason. They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other. They wanted to show the war. The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all the rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody. So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world that hope doesn't exist. So outside here, they need hope, which doesn't have. So outside there is destruction, as we also saw on the CD discs and the card that said do not leave. But why? And all this time that Monokuma always said, like, why do you want to get out there? Here is better. What? Out there, no, out there poop. Here is better. To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point. The outside world has a name for the student of hope speak, right? A certain concept. The hope of the world, the light of the world. You're talking about hope, right?
そうよ。
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, show that hope doesn't exist and despair wins. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. I got a brain. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope. But that's ridiculous.
そうね。
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair will devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
苗木くん。
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
つまり、
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this won't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
少なくとも、
At least that's how those who are watching this will have seen it. And that's why the mastermind could kill any of us themselves.
そうよ。
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. We're pointing at her. Let's see. A lot of bling bling bling, like the body. She got red and white. Oh, maybe she got a sister that had white and black, and instead of a bunny, a panda.
そう。
So instead, they'll try to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't even have a right answer that made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
そうね。
And a trial didn't happen when you could die because she broke a regulation. So that was kind of a plan that secret A's like, well, there cannot be a trial because we already know who killed it because she broke a regulation. And due to the failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempt to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, and the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
ええ。
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
つまり、
It will only do the mastermind harm to have it show that they violated their own regulation. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
だけど、
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance, because you believe in me. Another path open. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. Say thank you to me too, I'm figuring things. I didn't have the slightest clue.
違うわ。
Because you don't press attention. And we are the one thinking, Makoto. And they throw their things to you so you can grow. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally can't tell you were nervous at all. You seem totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, won't you say? Plus, I show my uneasiness, that will have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic. I know, Makoto.
だけど、
Anyway, we can relax just yet. All we have done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
そう。
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can defeat the mastermind, it will cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
ね
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the other. Yeah, I want to see the others. True, but now we know who our really enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
でも
Is that really possible? Huh?
とにかく
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
行きましょうか。
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Should we go? Yes. Stop this. Wait, I can teleport. What the hell I'm doing? Here's the dorms. Somewhere in the dorms, the cafeteria. Wait, dorms like generally speaking? Oh wait. Oh no, that's her. Because there are dorms. Oh, never mind. It's around here. Here? No, they're not here. Ah, and suddenly we were greeting with... You again. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. What the heck?
でも
I wonder what was all about. I couldn't help but let out a of relief. Ah! Oh! Everybody's smiling! Even you, Junko, Genesis, what the hell? Yeah, everybody's smiling! I'm surprised at you too, Yakuya.
みんなやっぱり苗木だ。どの角度から見ても苗木だよ。あら、生きてたのね。
まったくゴキブリ並みのしぶとさだな。
念のために聞いとくけど、幽霊じゃねえよな。
Ron was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to read. Oh, Makoto.
なんだ
Wait, what's that smell?
なんだこりゃ。
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto, he smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo, shoo, shoo. And even a flash, my tears dry up. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escape execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
そうだ
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Whoa.
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit war? I didn't go to the spirit war.
だべ。
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit war. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we have access to new places again. And notice all the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? You didn't pay attention to what she said. Are you rotten?
そうに決まってるわ。
Rotten physically, mentally, every way you can be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. She seemed happy for some reason.
苗木くん、
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
なんだ
Explain what? But it is okay that you're here. What if the mastermind catch you?
そうね。
That's related to what I had to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last trial. Last trial?
つまり
We are going to redo Mukuru's trial. What? Seriously?
どうだってな。
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like, I keep telling you.
違うわ。
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course not me or any of you.
は
Then who is it?
なる
Mastermind.
ほどな。
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What, you're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
あ、そうよ。
That's right, it was all an elaborate trap contributed by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
だけど、
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
なんだと
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
でも、
But executing Makoto, who was in the blacknet, is a clear violation of the school regulation. The rules state that only the blacknet is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed. Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you need, didn't you?
そう。
Very observant of you.
当然だ。
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you say now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
ひでえぞ。
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again, later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
それってさ、
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there is more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery.
でも、
But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
とにかく、
You have probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
ありえね
迷惑なのよ。
Who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
とにかく、
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words,
面白い。
one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I say.
でも、
But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they kill Mukuro and all the school's mystery. It's pretty tall friggery order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we solve all those mysteries. I'm not sure about that. Huh?
私は、
I can agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can agree, why not? Because you think one of us is the mastermind? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
ええ、
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? Ah, she still think one of us is. Okay. She got her point. I need to put myself into her eyes.
なるほどな。
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why?
つまり、
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind will have to set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that. Because,
つまりだ。
but according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in the Hop's Peak are 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... Look, the boots. Move. The boots, the hands, the Photoshop. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. Okay.
あ
To be one of them.
そうだ。
Of those 16 people we start off with, the only one still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue or do you get it now? If you're saying the mastermind is one of us, you can be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma may have just said all that to confuse us. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among us many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can ignore. I mean, they are ultimate, right? The ultimate is pairs, so they must be in a high schooler. You can say it's not possible, but if one of us was the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious any time Monokuma was active?
それは
Maybe they snuck off and control him in secret?
でも
I don't care how sneaky you are, we will have noticed someone sneaking off that many times. And then the court.
そうじゃねえのか?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot, maybe they loaded up all the dialogues and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it won't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of conversation. Well, maybe, but still. We don't care any time now.
お前らすでにこれからこ
At
の
this
殺
point,
し合い学園生活は真の怪盗編へと突入します
okay.
そこで公平を期すために学園内の部屋のロックはすべて解除しちゃいます
Now the pieces of the truth of the school.
好きに調べてちょうだいな思う存分謎を解いてちょうだいなうっぷぷでは学級裁判でお会いしましょう
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
まあいいだろう。
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
戸上の名にかけて。
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
じゃあな。
Well then, after making his final statement, Byakuya left. He didn't take me with him.
おいおい。
Do you blame him? Without master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. So bye. With that, Toko throws out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
ええ
That's right. We just leave Makoto, Hina, and me.
だべ。
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
ちょっと
Wait, how come?
どうだってな。
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing, Loader and Hero left the dining hall.
よし
Everyone really gonna go off by themselves. What about you, Hina? Come with me. I guess I'll do this. Nah!
でも
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know.
だって
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. That's true. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else. Well, yeah. You're not useless. If you haven't been here, I will die. Alright, that's true. That's really nice of you to say.
でも
But still, I know I have mostly been totally useless.
よし
So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that will help us all get out of here. But so I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Ina was in surprisingly high spirit and she dashed out. Okay, it will be so relaxing finally going out there without worrying that somebody will die. And once again, It's just us two.
ええ
Ah, we're still here. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
だけど
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our research separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
それは
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can work together in the end. I should just see it as splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
じゃあ
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
そう
Monokuma say all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
苗木くん
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind may be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us right here. I will expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Give me that epic music. Oh, investigate. Oh my god. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mokuro Monokuma file. Due to explosion, the victim, they were however dead before the blast. I mean, the case, we got it solved before going to the trial. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. But the body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mokuro Ikusawa, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start by investigating to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster room, the bio lab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before, that should be open now, right? After that, I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Okay. Okay, I think what is left now is for me to get a concrete picture about who the mastermind is and the mystery of the school. Look, why do we have... Look at this. There's a bunch of magazines in here, I guess that's a good time, wait time you're doing laundry. Yeah, that's not Photoshop. How much time has it passed? I mean, investigation. I mean, we always divide. Oh, wait. So, oh, Junko room. The door is unlocked, but it has nothing to. Fuck you! That's nothing to do with stupid. Well, there are the points, but you're dumb. I need to watch all the classroom plays. Okay, let's go to first before we end the episode, because the classroom always. Wait, I'm like why I'm stopping. Oh wait. Here. Let's go to the classrooms. This black board belongs to us now. Secret beauty. You know who likes beauty? Junko. She was on Europe touring. It's empty, but what we got here? This is the days I woke up. This is where all began. Okay, I don't care about that. But this one is empty because it began here. Okay. Oh, we can go to the dorms of this floor, right? But I want to go to the classroom of this floor. Right. There were classrooms, right? Yeah, well, this one. 2B. Where's 2A then? Reality isn't everything. Reality is everything because Shiori was a guy. I'm like connected when it did open, you know? So I'm connecting the drawing to the case. Wait, okay. If you guys get me. Butterfly. The baby sleeping, please be quiet. Okay. He was speaking about dorms, but hey, wait a second. Can I go to the secret room? But I don't think. No. Okay, you don't want to go. Wait. Let me teleport. I want to see all the classrooms before we end. Alright. Let's see, black and white, third floor. To the left. I remember here were the classroom that say about a trio, right? 3A. Maybe one is a clue. Here, the spare squadron. Okay. Oh, look at that. Dead, white. Yeah, connected to the case as always. But I don't remember getting tired of this. Wait, it does say something. Go up, damn it, go up. Up, stupid. Getting tired of this. Maybe it was a reflection of Celeste? Yeah, I know, but I double know. I know. Let's do that. Oh my god. Okay. This is for B, for A. Did I open this one? I think I never come here. One day I saw Monokuma in class. Which was the fourth killing? This one was Sakura. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school score. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me, or I may die of loneliness. Okay, I think that will be it because on the third floor there wasn't nothing. Okay, we're gonna learn it here and tomorrow we do the investigation. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. You guys want?
All the lights, they're passing by, and all of my thoughts, they multiply. I see it flash before my eyes.